A very good afternoon to you and welcome to Lunchtime News. Come to you live and direct from the Newsfirst Centre here in Colombo. I'm Florine Rajendran. Before going to the stories in detail, here's a look at the headlines. Sri Lankan nationals stranded in Yemen to be evacuated aboard a Chinese aircraft. Investigations commenced to ascertain the causes of death of an Indian couple in a hotel in Vallavata. Death toll in an attack by Somali Islamists on a university in northeastern Kenya rises to 147 as the siege ends. Sanat Jayasuriya tenders his resignation from the post of chairman of the selectors for Sri Lanka cricket. Moving on to those stories in detail now, a special discussion was held under the auspices of President Maithripala Sirisena in order to give back lands and resettle displaced persons in the Mana district. The main aim of the discussion, which was held yesterday at the Presidential Secretariat, was the identification of lands. Discussion, President Maithripala Sirisena advised officials to utilize lands that are under the divisional secretariats for this purpose. The President also advised officials that they need to maintain and protect the forest cover while allocating lands. While nearly 1,734 families from the Mana district have requested for lands, 902 families of them are said to have qualified to receive it. A number of officials, including Minister Rishad Badiuddin and the District Secretary of the Mana district, were present at the meeting. President Maithripala Sirisena paid homage to the Nikavarathiya Buddhamatava Rajamaha Viharya and engaged in religious observances at the temple in line with Bak Poya today. President arrived at the Buddhamatava Rajamaha Viharya today to engage in religious observances in lieu of the Bak Poya day today. The special sermon was conducted by Chief Prelate of the Amarapura Mahanikaya, Most Venerable Kotugoda Dhammavansa Thero. The President, who engaged in observing the Dhamma with the people, granted offerings to the people. Well, today marks Bak Full Moon Poya Day, which also marks Lord Buddha's second visit to Sri Lanka. This Poya Day holds great significance to Buddhist devotees in Sri Lanka. 5 years after attaining enlightenment, the Lord Buddha undertook his second visit to Sri Lanka. The purpose of this visit was to advise the king of Chulodara and Mahodara, who were preparing to wage war. The history of the Sasana notes that the Lord Buddha, on reaching Nagadeepa, preached to the Naga tribe and made them understand the value of peace and averting war between the two kings. Police investigations have been launched into a suspicious death of an Indian couple inside a hotel in Vallavata. Police media spokesperson ASP Ruwan Gunasekara said that the cause of the death will be traced following the magisterial inquest into the bodies, which is scheduled to be conducted during the course of the day. He also added that an investigation will also get underway to find out whether the couple had consumed poison prior to their death. The police say that the bodies of the couple were recovered following a tip-off received last night. The couple had arrived in the island on the 27th of last month. Police have also commenced investigations into the death of an individual following a clash that broke out in Passayala area in Nitambua.
ඊයේ දින රාත්‍රී 8:09 අතර කාලයේදී නිට්ටඹුව පොලිස් සසමේ Passayala හන්දියේ
A lorry had arrived at the location close to the Passayala junction at around 8:30 last night. An individual under the influence of alcohol had attacked this lorry. It has been reported that 2 persons who were in the lorry had assaulted the aforementioned individual under the influence of alcohol. However, the persons in the lorry had informed the traffic police officer who was on duty close to the location of the incident. There, the police officer had arrived and attempted to apprehend the individual under the influence of alcohol. A tussle had taken place and the suspect had fled the scene.
පැමිණ බීමත් පුද්ගලයා අත්අඩංගුවට ගැනීමට සූදානම් වන අවස්ථාවේදී ඔහු පොරබදා එයින් එම ස්ථානයෙන් පලා ගොස් තිබෙනවා.
යනකොට මේ ලොරි කාර් එකක පොඩි බයින් බස් වීමක් කළා පොඩි රණ්ඩුවක් ඇති වෙලා මේ ලොරි කාර්
There was an argument with the lorry driver. I saw the lorry driver drag him by the collar. I asked why he was doing so. He was handed over to the officer.
බඩට ගැහුවා. ඉතින් මේ කනට එකක් ගැහුවා. දණියෙන් ගැහුවා බඩට එකක්.
The officer also beat him to the stomach and face. Then he sat down.
ඉඳගෙන ඉන්න උනා.
එකපාරට ගැහුවා මුන්ට මෙතනට ගියා. පොලිසියලා මෙතනට ගියා මෙතනට ගැහුවා. එතන ගාම
He attacked him on the face. It was the police officer who attacked him. Blood started to drip on his shirt. He beat him again. The police officer made a call for a jeep citing the incident. At that moment, the individual fled the scene.
මේ ඒ කියනත් මම පැනලා දිව්වා.
මම ටීවී බල හිටියේ පල්ලෙහා කෑල්ලේ ඊට පස්සේ කෑ ගහලක් ඇහුණා හොරෙක් කියලා ළමයි වගේ කෑ ගහනවා.
I was watching television downstairs. I heard screams. Then they said there was an individual on the upper floor. I climbed onto the third floor. I saw an individual there. I asked him what he was doing there. He said nothing. I was alone and I saw a police officer on the road. Then I closed the door behind me and I went to get the police officer. It is from the CCTV footage that I saw that he had jumped off the wall.
මම පොලිසිය නිලධාරී එක්කන් එන්න යනකොට එක්කන් යන්න පල්ලෙහාට දොර වහගෙන පල්ලෙහාට ආවා. ඊට පස්සේ තමයි මම කැමරාවේ දැක්කේ මේ යම් සිද්ධියක් තියෙනවා මේ මනුස්සයා පැනලිවිල්ලා අපේ කැලේට පැනලා එතනින් තාප්පේ පල්ලෙහාට පනිනවා.
Taking a look at one of our local stories now, a fire broke out at a factory in Navina Maharagama today. According to the Devala Mount Lavinia Fire Department, the fire broke out at a shoe factory situated in the Rajamahaviare Road in Navina. The fire is being doused with the intervention of fire engines deployed by the Kotte Municipal Council. Meanwhile, relief teams are also engaged in dousing the fire and requested for further assistance from the Colombo Municipal Council's Fire Service Department. Thereby, according to our correspondent, 2 fire engines have now been deployed by the Colombo Fire Department. And that's a wrap of Lunchtime News here at News First. For the News First team, I'm Florine Rajendran. Have a wonderful day ahead of you.